Hello, Malaysians. Um, I had earlier uploaded a clip when I attacked Mahathir on his claim that the Chinese are racist. I've uploaded that file earlier on, and as a matter of fact, it's still uploading. But the computer suddenly shut out, and I didn't know what had happened. It went black, and I didn't know that it was still running. The video was still running. Anyway, I shut it out, and it was such a pity because I had uploaded 10 minutes of tape, and I decided not to waste that 10 minutes, so I uploaded it earlier. And this is my follow-up on that one, which I took to task Mahathir and Badawi. It's so funny with these Malay people. We Chinese are the victims of racism, but instead they turn it against us, that we are the ones who are the guilty one for practicing racism, that we isolate our children from their Malay children. This is not true. I've explained it in the earlier clip, so I don't want to revisit that issue right now. Well, I read yesterday or day before yesterday this comment by Mahathir when he received his honorary professorship from one Filipino university. And his comment was that all the races in Malaysia should unite so that we can grow a bigger cake. My God, this man is so shameless. That's exactly what we have been preaching. That is what exactly DAP, PKR, and PAS have been preaching. That we are one Malaysia. All of us are Malaysians of equal status before the law. I mean, privileges to the Malays we can understand. Privileges are just that, privileges. They are not rights. Rights are what we all have the same before the law. Equality of citizenship before the law. That is what common citizenship is all about. That is what growing a bigger cake by the united efforts of all the citizens pulling together to achieve one common aim, to bring harmony, peace, happiness, and plenty for all. But this was not what Mahathir had in mind. This was not what Mahathir practiced in the years that he was Prime Ministership. It's just nonsense. He is just saying it without meaning it. It is a sick man who cannot understand that between two people there is nothing to be gained or to be lost holding the other person with contempt without any personal reason for holding that person in contempt. This is what Mahathir taught the Malays. It is an impersonal thing. Most 80% of the Malays do not have any issue with the Chinese. What is there? What is the issue between the Chinese and the Malays? We haven't done you any wrong. What you have done is to earn wealth, build wealth, create wealth for Malaysia. And whose efforts are those that were able to achieve all these great things? It was the Chinese, and it still is the Chinese, you know. So this racism thing is very misunderstood by the Malays. Racism can only be termed racism if it is entrenched racism. Government policy bringing about discrimination, depriving another component of the same society from enjoying the same rights and privileges. And that fits exactly with the UMNO Malay. There is absolutely no basis to claim that the Chinese are racist. But whether it is racism or not, who cares? Racism is nothing. The Chinese are never racist because we Chinese know that we have the ability to fend for ourselves. We know that we are not second best to anybody. So why should we be racist? Why should we hold? You are only racist if somebody is standing above you and you want to pull that somebody down to your level. So you bring all sorts of problems to hobble that somebody who's standing above you. You Malays try to hobble the Chinese because you perceive, it's a mere perception, you perceive that the Chinese are better off than you. The Chinese have more money than you. The Chinese have more talent than you. And to put it in its right context, it's true. So what? We haven't done anything to you. We were born like that. God made us like that. How did the Chinese, discriminated and boycotted by the West from 1949 to 1974? 1949, independence, China becoming a united whole under Mao Zedong, 1949, till 1974 when Nixon went to China. And that was when all the boycotts and all the difficulties brought on to hobble the Chinese people was removed, because Nixon saw that the US could do business with China and that the US needed China. Well, 1974, now is 2012, 50 years? And look at what China has become. And look at how America is doing now, is declining. America is not only declining, America is self-destructing. America today needs China. And all these overtures to court the friendship of the Chinese people is so ironic that just 50 years ago you trample on the Chinese, and to trade with America we had to go cap in hand and beg for most favored nation basis. Do you remember the days when we go to Clinton to ask for MFN, most favored nation status, so that we can sell our goods to the US? There lies the difference. The Americans, they were big deal. They sell big turbines, they might $500 million fighter jets, and all these big things, Hollywood and all that. But the Chinese people, we slog along, like the tortoise. We sell socks, we sell shoes, we sell cap, we sell shirts, we sell underwear. So, yes, we sell the little things. And what's happened? Now, we got more money than anybody else. We even got more money than God. So, you see, race, the DNA of a people is predetermined. You are good because you were made like that. You are competitive, you are good, you are innovative. It's all there in your DNA. You can't change it. For a Malay to say he wants to be as good as the Chinese, well, you don't like to hear this, but I think it's quite difficult. For all of these 55 years, you haven't even made a dent to prove that you are better than the Chinese people. You will hate me, but what I'm saying now is the truth. You take it, accept it, and find better ways to realize your potential instead of minding the business of other people. Busybody. Well, sorry to say, you Malays gonna hate me, but we Chinese hate Ibrahim Ali more. So good night, my friends. My time is a bit up already, I think. Maybe even gone past that. Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night.